Jermall Charlo randomly drug tested per protocol with the WBC Clean Boxing program ahead of his big fight pay-per-view fight with Sergey Dereychenko. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest. Let's kick the actual factuals. Smash the like button. Also use my affiliate links in the description box. Let's get it. Jermall Charlo, WBC champion at middleweight. Perfect record, 30-0. He posted a picture you will see on the screen. He got a random visit from VADA to do the random drug testing. And as a WBC champion, that's something with the Clean Boxing program, CBP, that they tell you to do, like enroll in it. And he just posted this showing that he's been randomly tested and stuff in case anyone was inquiring. So it's good to see. I hope that, the tests are even for Dereychenko, and they usually coordinate that. So with the random blood and urine testing, the VADA program with the WBC particularly, they've caught some people in the past, right? They've used this and caught like guys like Povetkin, Luis Ortiz failed a drug test. So it's definitely good to see in the sport of boxing, especially ahead of big fights. So shout out to Charlo and Dereychenko for their participation. And, you like to see it in the big fights. Now, I'm really looking forward to this fight. Dereychenko, he's definitely no slouch. He has a lot of amateur experience. His record, some people look at it and say 13-2, but we know he's a beast. Those two fights that he lost were, one, I definitely think he beat Triple G, and then he has a loss to Jacobs. Close fight, too. So you got to put some respect on this man's name. And even more so, if Jermall Charlo can do something different that both Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, guys, and Jacobs couldn't do with Dereychenko, like stop him, for example, that's going to be a huge testament to Charlo's ability. Charlo has a great jab. There's nothing you could say. The fight is September 26th, a day before my big brother's birthday, my real life big brother. I'm looking forward to it. So Charlo, he looks like he's in amazing shape. This is a recent picture he posted. So he knows both of the Charlos. A lot of people hate on the Charlos. I'm really enjoying the movement, Lions only. And I just like what I'm seeing. These guys, you don't have to worry about them being in shape. I've never seen them. Even when I've seen them at fights, covering fights that weren't theirs, they look like they was in some type of shape. Charlo, the picture says 1,000 words. You see him right here. He's looking brolic, and he's looking like he's ready to go. And he's still about a month out. What's today's date? I know it's almost September, but not quite. So yeah, a little less than a month, and he looking swole. He looking like Big Charlo. His shirt says reigning champion. He's drenched in sweat. He putting in the work. That's all we can ask. Same thing with Dereychenko. I got some videos on Dereychenko coming out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing. This is a good photo, good picture, and I'm here for it. There's Jermall and Jermall Charlo, brothers. Like I said, a lot of people try to hate on the movement. The Charlos are entertaining as fuck. Like, that's all you can say. They're entertaining. They know how to sell the show, and this is their first pay-per-view, and they're both taking huge challenges. Rosario, he could fight. He just beat Jrock, and Jermall Charlo beat Jrock. Listen, let me touch on this real quick. If you look at Jermall Charlo, how he set up the knockout for Jrock, first of all, he knocked him down with the jab. That's impressive. You don't often see that at the elite level, somebody get popped with a jab and necessarily go down. It happens, but that just shows you that the Charlos have power, and it is really like a power jab. That's a hurtful punch. And more young fighters need to work on their jab, because the jab is instrumental in setting up a lot, deterring your opponent from coming forward. So that's what I think Dereychenko is going to have some issue. I like Dereychenko, his movement, and he tries to give some angles, but that jab is going to control Dereychenko, I believe. And it's a great thing to have in your arsenal. But the Jrock fight with Charlo at 54 when he was there, hell of a jab, sat Jrock down, and we know Jrock is a talented fighter. Then that counter uppercut was just stupid. So shout out to Charlo and Ronnie Shields for even delivering that. Like, if you look at it, like everyone's wowing over the Povetkin left uppercut, which was well set up and executed as well. But the Charlos, because it came with some athletic speed behind it and it came out of nowhere as well, that just looked crazy. Like that was one of the craziest knockdown from a counter shots that we've seen in recent modern history, you know, in the last 5-8 years or whatever. That was a hell of a setup from, you know, I think Jrock had a lazy jab, threw it out there, didn't bring it back. And then Charlo picture perfect, bow, just sent it up the middle. And Jrock, you could tell he was hurt. He felt kind of crazy. So Charlo's got some skills, you know. People always hate. And I was at the Charlo fight with Matt Korobov. That was a late replacement. And Charlo almost stopped Korobov. But people still bring this up. Like when we're talking about Dereychenko, another Eastern European fighter. They're saying, oh, but Charlo this and that with Korobov. It was a late replacement. It was a good fight. It was a competitive fight. Korobov, he was blasting Chris Eubank, in my opinion. And then he threw out his shoulder and then the fight ended. So we didn't even get to see how the Chris Eubank fight would have played out. But Korobov, he's an experienced amateur. He has almost like a Pacquiao type straight left, and he could fight. And Charlo still figured him out. And I also think Charlo, watching his brother, you know, knowing his brother lost on that card to Tony Harrison, even though a lot of people thought Jermall beat Tony Harrison, they didn't give it to him. So I think it was just a culmination for, we don't know where his exact head was, you know, late replacement, seeing your little brother lose, you know, it just made for a good fight. But I thought Charlo handled it. And as the fight wore on, he started figuring Korobov out more and more. I also think that Jermall's recent fights have prepared him for his first pay-per-view and a fight like Dereychenko, because he's fought the guys like Korobov, very sneaky, quick, deceptive left hand, straight left. He fought the Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams I was at that fight too in Houston. Shout out to H-Town. But Brandon Adams seemed like once he tasted that Charlo power and seen the skills from Charlo, he seemed kind of content to survive, like more in survival mode. So Charlo's doing something right. Dennis Hogan, that's another opponent that I thought beat Jaime Munguia. He really beat him. And then Charlo destroys him. I know he was moving up from 54 to 60, but he just had an awkward style. He's fidgeting and moving, and, you know, he was just real erratic and stuff like that. But Charlo having fundamentals, he was like, nah, not so fast. Bop! And he made him do a somersault. So Charlo's a bad boy, both of them. I'm looking forward to this pay-per-view. They're doing drug tests. See, look, that might have been the 12th round because this looks crazy. So, yeah, man, a lot of people hate on Charlo, but they also don't know shit about boxing. So it is what it is. If you want to talk boxing with me, you got to really know some stuff. People keep talking about Korobov, but look at him. Like, and Korobov's a good fighter. And this was a late replacement because Willie Moreau failed a drug test. So, you know, whatever. I'm looking forward to the Dereychenko fight. Both Charlos, definitely lines only. And just like his shirt suggests right here, chasing greatness, they're clearly doing that because as of recent middleweight fights, this is the best middleweight fight in a while. Because even when Gennady Golovkin fought Dereychenko, we hadn't really seen too much from Dereychenko since the Jacobs fight. But he showed he's a live dog in there versus Triple G. So people thought Triple G was going to go in there and blow Dereychenko out, to be honest. So the anticipation wasn't high. The anticipation for Charlo, Jermall, and Dereychenko is now high because of his performance he's coming off of, where he should have beaten Gennady Golovkin. So I can't wait to see how the mind of Charlo and the skill set adapts and deals with a guy like Dereychenko. So all in all, I'm loving it. We're a little less than a month out. Charlos, they be having drip too. You know, they doing their thing. And that's, I guess, why people hate. But shout out to Lines Only. Let me know what you guys think. He is enrolled in the Clean Boxing program, so they did randomly visit him. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Boxingego for the latest and greatest. If you want more on this fight and other fights, hit that subscribe button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more sports. Get unlimited access to premium content with an ESPN Plus subscription. ESPN Plus offers a variety of content, including specials, behind the scenes, docuseries, like Bruce Lee's, Be Water, and much more. With an ESPN Plus subscription, you get access to a ton of classic archive fights and replays from boxing and the UFC. Big names like, "Hi, I'm Mike Tyson. Come and watch my fight." Floyd Mayweather, "Easy work. I'm rich." And Manny Pacquiao, "Yes, it's up to my promoter." Just to name a few. If that's not enough, you could get the ESPN bundle, which includes ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus. All 3 apps, one low price. You don't want to miss out. Make sure you guys click that link in the description box of all of my videos. Ego, signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.